So this is a shot of the new disc sander. This actually comes with this air foot switch that I'm using. So for everyone that ordered from this first batch, I just want to show you how quickly I set this up. That hex drive, of course, is a positive lock. Before you tighten the chuck down, after raising the table, you want to make sure that you snug that down to ensure that the table is 100% perpendicular to the axis of the chuck. You want to tighten that up. Now that can still move around a little bit, and that's fine. So I'm leaving that loose. We just snug that down, and now we've got a positive lock. The three jaws of the chuck coincide precisely with the hex drive that drives the disc. The design behind this is such that you don't put any lateral force on the actual chuck itself. The drive goes through the hole in the platform and it's indexed into a bearing. The top of the disc has a 24-foot spherical radius. Very, very shallow radius. If you had a ball 48 feet high and you cut out a 9-inch disc, that's how shallow the radius is. So we are going to radius the foot of the bridge on this HD28. I'll demonstrate that. The reason we have the low displacement bearings is, once again, you don't put any undue pressure or lateral pressure on the chuck of the drill press. So you can push down, the disc is supported. So the disc itself is Velcro, so we have a Velcro conversion kit on here. The cloth sandpaper on the outside is actually two-sided tape, and I get quite a bit of mileage out of one strip of that tape. 80 grit, 80 grit. So I do have that single clamp that holds the platform to the table of the drill press to make sure it doesn't rotate when you flick the switch. If you have a similar drill press where you have a magnetic switch, another hockey puck trick. Have a look at this. So I have to credit my good friend Jeff Lawton, local electronic genius, for this idea. So the problem was, because it's a magnetic switch, each time I used my air switch and released it, then it would shut off and I'd have to open this up and repress. So it just wasn't working. So again, hockey puck to the rescue. So a little piece of two-sided tape, and we clip that closed. So now it's like there's a finger underneath this plate holding the thing on. So thank you, Jeff, for your electronic brilliance. At first we were looking at getting a electronic control box, and it was starting to get pretty complicated, changing the switch on the machine, etc., etc. We just did not want to go down that rabbit hole. So once again, another low-tech solution to a high-tech challenge. I got 4 more compensated nuts to do today, so giddy up. And that is basically what you got.